Most traders keep their stock portfolio in one app and their crypto stack in another. But as the line between crypto and traditional finance starts to blur, some exchanges are trying to bring both into one place. Bitget is one of them. It's a well-known crypto exchange, and with Stocks 2.0 it now offers crypto, tokenized stocks, real US stocks, stock options and stock perpetuals, all on the same platform. Those products may sound similar, but they're not the same. So in this video I'm going to break down Bitget Stocks 2.0, explain how each product works and help you understand which option may be right for you. Let's uncoil it! Bitget Stocks 2.0 is built around four main products: rTokens, Stock Plus, US stock options and stock perpetuals. Let's start with rTokens. An rToken is a tokenized version of a US stock or ETF. According to Bitget, each rToken is backed one-to-one by real shares, and more than 500 stocks and ETFs are available. But owning an rToken is not the same as owning the underlying stock. You're getting tokenized exposure to its price. So for example, our Google tracks the price of Google stock, while our Tesla tracks Tesla. What makes rTokens more interesting is the extra utility Bitget has built around them. Eligible rTokens can be used as margin in a unified account, which means you may be able to keep holding an asset like our Apple, while also using it for other strategies. According to Bitget, that could include opening futures positions, running grid bots or quantitative strategies, copy trading, or participating in eligible earned products. The idea is capital efficiency, so instead of just holding your rToken, you may also be able to use it as margin without selling it. An rToken can also play several roles within a broader portfolio. You could hold it while waiting for the stock price to appreciate, use it as margin for a short hedge, run grid strategies designed to capture market volatility, or potentially use eligible earned products to generate additional income. More advanced traders may also use rTokens as part of a hedged arbitrage strategy. For example, a trader could buy an rToken on the spot market and then use it as margin to open an equal-sized short position in a stock perpetual. Because the rToken itself can be used as margin, the trader may not need to put up additional collateral for the short position. This can reduce exposure to the stock's price direction, while potentially allowing the trader to receive funding when the rate is positive or benefit from a price spread. But this is not risk-free. Funding rates can change or even turn negative, spreads can move against you, and fees, poor execution, leverage, and liquidation risk can all work against you. These capital-efficient strategies are mainly designed for active traders, arbitrage traders, and long-term holders who want their positions to serve more than one purpose. Next up is Stock Plus. Stock Plus is completely different from rTokens. According to Bitget, Stock Plus gives you actual ownership of US stocks through regulated brokers. It includes more than 10,000 stocks and ETFs, fractional shares, and 24/5 trading. So with Stock Plus, you're buying the stock itself or a fraction of it, not a token that simply tracks its price. If your goal is actual stock ownership rather than tokenized exposure, Stock Plus is the more direct option. The third way to access the stock market on Bitget is through US stock options. Right now, Bitget supports long calls and long puts. If you think a stock may go up, you can buy a call. If you think it may go down, you can buy a put. For buyers, the risk is defined. The most you can lose is the premium you pay up front. But you can still lose that entire amount. And because options expire, getting the direction right isn't enough. Timing matters too. So this is better suited for people who already understand how options work. And finally, stock perpetuals. This lets you trade the price of major US stocks like Apple, Tesla, Google, and Meta without actually owning the shares. If you think the price will go up, you can go long. If you think it will go down, you can go short. The contracts are settled in USDT, and unlike traditional futures, they don't expire. So if you've traded crypto perpetuals before, this should sound pretty familiar. But the risks are familiar too. Leverage can amplify your gains, but it can also amplify your losses and lead to liquidation. So which option makes the most sense? If you want tokenized stock exposure along with crypto-style features like margin, collateral, automated strategies, and smart portfolios, rTokens may be the best fit. They may be especially useful for active traders, arbitrage traders, and long-term holders who want to use the same position across multiple strategies. If you want actual ownership of US stocks and ETFs, Stock Plus is the more direct option. Options are better suited to traders who understand premiums, expiration dates, and timing risk. And stock perpetuals are for more active traders who want to go long or short without owning the underlying shares. The biggest strength of Bitget Stocks 2.0 is flexibility. It gives users several ways to access the stock market inside a crypto-focused platform. And with rTokens, that flexibility goes beyond simply tracking a stock's price. Eligible positions may also be used as margin or collateral across different trading and investment strategies. But that flexibility can also create confusion, because these are very different products. Before using any of them, make sure you understand exactly what you're buying, whether you own the underlying asset, how your collateral is being used, and what risks are involved. For someone who wants access to both crypto and traditional markets in one place, Bitget Stocks 2.0 is an interesting concept. But if you only want a simple way to buy and hold regular stocks, some of these extra tools may be more than you need. If you want to check out Bitget Stocks 2.0, you can sign up using my link down in the description. Bitget is currently running a summer trade rush campaign, so if you sign up through that link and complete KYC, you'll unlock a VIP 15-day trial. And if you make your first trade of at least 100 USDT, you'll get a $20 USDT bonus. Check the link in the description for all the terms and conditions. As always, leave your comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.
I'ma keep it a stack. People doubted my talent, really just wanted me to react. Perseverance ain't what I lack. Haters see you've got potential, then they've got something against you. Always having a